Welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined again by the Stiff Brownie, Jamie, and the Dirtbag. Also today, once again, our show is brought to you by J3 Supply Group for your hoses and fitting specialist needs down in HB, California. And a quick shout out to the OC Boardroom Sports Grill. Let's support them, Magnolia and Warner.
Fountain Valley. What up, Heather?
And also to our friend Garcia and his place called First Class Pizza.
I ate there today.
And what did you have?
I had a very, very delicious meatball sub, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the best I've had.
Okay, I like meatball subs. I'm gonna have to actually try that. You know, I tried second class pizza. It wasn't that good. And don't even get me started on third class. That shit's awful. So, all right, back to our fact checks. Jamie, what was April history? Give us two things that will blow our mind.
So on this day, Abraham Lincoln was shot by John Wilkes Booth.
Okay.
Like today?
The actual day.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
That's
1865.
Sad.
1865. Okay, I gotta bring up real quick. Jay Leno, Streetwalker.
Yeah.
So he grabbed three of his dumbest contestants, brought him on the stage at the Tonight Show, and he shows John Wilkes Booth actually shooting Abraham Lincoln in the back at the theater.
Yeah.
At the Ford Theater, and his question was to them. He goes, "Okay, can anybody tell me who shot Abraham Lincoln?" And the guy goes like this, hits the buzzer. That guy did it. And he points at him. And Jay Leno's just like this. Like, yeah, dum-dum, who is it? Hey, you're right. You pointed at the guy with the gun. Good job. All right, who else died?
So 2 years ago on this day, Bernie Madoff died in federal prison.
Wow.
I didn't know he was still. I thought he was still alive.
All the money.
I knew that his son committed suicide, but I didn't know.
I didn't know he was dead either.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. All right, I know we got two more with Jamie on April. What April history?
So in sports, there was a boxing match on this day in 1860 that lasted nearly 2.5 hours and stretched for over 42 rounds.
Were those guys even alive afterwards?
Those guys have to be dead. How would they even be standing? I remember watching Boom Boom Mancini 15 rounds when he killed that Korean. Remember?
Have you seen?
They switched it after that from 15 to 12 rounds.
Have you seen pictures of the professional slap fight? That's actually backed by Dana White in the UFC. I think it's like
I've seen highlights of this stuff. This stuff's brutal, man.
So they get $5,000 for winning, and I saw the picture of the guy that won it, and it was uncomfortable. His face was like completely like the jaw was to the right. This thing had a whole mountain on the side of it.
So let me.
That's how coming full circle. That's how I imagine these guys looked after a 42-round fight.
So even winning, his face was still disfigured, and now it's going to cost $20,000 to fix it.
Yeah,
This is a bad deal.
This is a bad decision.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. All right, let's switch. Let's get back to sports talk.
We were talking the NFL or
NHL playoffs. Playoffs are coming. We both like the Kings. I mean, they do have a tough matchup. What about some of the other ones? What do we got?
Well, the Bruins set the record just recently for being the greatest hockey team in the history of hockey teams. So I would assume if they don't win it all, like for instance, Golden State when they beat the Bulls' best record, this is points, so people understand wins, losses, and ties. And does goals get involved in it? It's all point system.
Yeah, it's a point system, and they broke the record for wins and points.
Yeah.
I think they only lost like once or twice at home all year. Like it's
well, they only had 12 losses total. So
yeah, it's some ridiculous. Like they should easily win. Just put them in the finals already and just play the West.
Are they that good?
They're that good. The Bruins are awesome.
Okay. All right.
I think it's Bruins versus whoever, Edmonton, Kings. Let's see. The Stars are looking pretty good. Dallas.
Well, that's the thing. When I look at this, I mean, obviously the Bruins stand out with 135 points coming into
the Vegas. Sorry.
Right. So when I'm looking at all these, especially on the West, it's like 104 versus 109 as far as points are concerned. Like
Right.
Kings versus Edmonton. Like,
Right.
They're all really close.
Yeah, they are.
And so I think out of the West, it could be anybody's ball game.
Yeah, and hockey is one of those things. If you watch it, you'll notice that there's really no home ice advantage.
The only thing I know about hockey and hockey betting is this: take the hottest goalie, because the hottest goalie generally means you're going to win the game.
Yes, he's
And
going to
outside-
hold two goals or less.
And outside of that, I really don't know anything about betting on hockey.
Well, I'll tell you what, betting on hockey is exciting because when you take the puck line or the goal line,
And the empty netters.
the empty net
Yeah,
with like
that's-
5 seconds left and you cover.
Dude,
Out of nowhere, a guy like trips, falls, he hits a stick on it and sends it down, and you're just like this. You're just praying for those 3-4 seconds it takes the puck to get in the net.
I don't know what's better to watch: a team win a game, or when that puck is potentially coming down to the open net, the fans that are on the glass that you know have bet the one minus
Oh,
1.5, and they're just banging on
Oh,
the
yeah.
glass as hard as they can
Oh
bang
yeah,
on
they're
it.
partying. They're partying.
They're like, get in! I need
Yeah.
I need that plus 220.
It's definitely a fun bet to bet hockey. So make sure you get your bets in.
All right, so nobody out of the East. It's Bruins all the way.
I'll give you one team that could beat the Bruins.
Can we get some-
Carolina?
So no Rangers. They make that huge trade for Kane and
Yeah,
nothing?
I don't think the Rangers can do it. I know they got Kane, but you know what? It hasn't really worked out too well for them yet. You know, it could change in the playoffs, but I like the Hurricanes. Hurricanes could give the Bruins,
So we're betting Hurricanes out of the East, and we're taking Bruins. So we're taking a flyer on the Hurricanes, and is that the where are they from?
Carolina.
Carolina
I would
Hurricanes,
say
okay.
that's your Eastern Conference Finals right there. Carolina versus
Okay.
Boston.
And then maybe some Vegas Knights versus the Kings.
God, would that be amazing?
Is that how it ends up? Because I'm not sure how the brackets all
Now,
work
would that
out.
be amazing? And then they put Jonathan Quick in goal. God, that could come back and haunt the Kings.
Yeah, they traded for him.
Man, he would love to try to stick it to the Kings for.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I
you
would
know
too.
you know how he found out he was traded?
Not social media.
Email.
Oh, come on.
Blake and Robitaille didn't even show up, personally to tell him that he'd been traded. They did it through a text message / email.
Both of those guys are pussies, and I'll tell them straight to their face.
Yeah,
that is
you win 2
unacceptable.
cups, when you win 2 cups and you're the winningest American goalie of all time.
Well, he was the guy. This is when I started betting on hockey and just focusing on goalies. He was the guy that made me go, holy shit, this guy Quick, whoever he is hot.
Yeah.
I got to take this team every single game, every single series until they either lose and they're out or they win the whole thing. And he won it. Then didn't the Ducks win it? And then he won it again with the Kings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the whole reason I came up with that idea. Well, maybe it's not that idea. Maybe it's not revolutionary, but it was to me because I never bet on hockey. So
Yeah.
I was like, dang, let's do this. And it was because of Mr. Quick.
Yeah. Betting on hockey. I mean, watching a regular season game is one thing. Watching a playoff game in hockey is awesome, man. It is intense following that puck around.
It's Luke Robitaille and what's the other guy's name?
Blake. Rob
Blake. Have some class, man.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on that one.
That's unacceptable for a guy that has done a very good job for your organization.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
So hey, obviously the Kings have an awesome fan base.
Yeah, they do. Huge. Even down here.
I'm a huge Kings fan. You're a Kings fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, I root
Jamie,
for them, no
who's your
doubt.
team in hockey?
Ducks, but I also like the Kings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that out loud.
No,
Ducks. Oh,
but the
Jesus.
Kings were here for a lot longer. They obviously had Gretzky before the Ducks came around, and I think there's a lot of people in Orange County that just like hockey, and what they want is good hockey.
Right.
So it's kind of like the Angels and the Dodgers. Like, we understand that the Dodgers are better than the Angels, even though we have the 2 best players on the planet.
Right.
But we're gonna root for both of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm
Whereas
pretty
when
much-
you go to Los Angeles, they don't even know that the Anaheim Ducks or the
I mean,
Angels or anything else exists.
I'm a homer when it comes to that. I mean, obviously, I like the Kings, the Dodgers, the Lakers. But if the Ducks, the Clippers, Chargers, whoever make it, I'm
You're-
obviously rooting for the home team.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, why
That's
not?
how it should be.
Yeah,
It's territory, baby.
yeah. I always run across certain friends. I mean, I do root for the Steelers, but that's because the Rams left, the Raiders left. I had no team to cheer for, so I picked because my favorite player was Troy Polamalu. I picked root for the Steelers, but I know a couple friends where you go, hey, who's your favorite baseball team? And we're here in Huntington Beach, and they go, oh, the Yankees. Oh, really? Well, who's your favorite football team? Oh, the Cowboys. Oh, who's your
Yeah.
favorite? Oh, Boston Celtics. Oh, really? You bandwagoner? You literally just select every team that wins multiple championships?
Let me guess. The reason you like Palomalo is because he was from USC.
Damn right. Fight on. You got that right. Troy Polamalu, one of the best players ever, man. He was amazing.
He's actually.
on and off the field.
I ran into him at South Coast Plaza once, and he was absolutely total class. A super nice guy.
Yeah.
And people knew him because of the Head and Shoulders commercial. I don't even know if they knew him for the fact that he was a football
Those are
player.
funny. Those are funny. Especially when he has all that hair and then Mahomes with that little rat nest on top of his head. It's hilarious.
For sure.
All right.
All right. Well, we got a lot done this week.
Yeah. Once again, our show is starting to rise. It's getting better, and we really love having Jamie as part of our team. She did a great job on her first day,
Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
and we'll be back. Have a good weekend.